Hey, the whole world. It's Luandile here, the leader and the instructor of my life programming school. Okay, and this is nothing else but the continuation of chapter 2. Okay, and chapter 2 is entitled Elementary Programming, as you witnessed. Okay, here is what is required of us. We gotta write a program that reads in the radius and the length of a cylinder and computes the area and volume using the following formulas. So those are the formulas there. Oh, you guys, that right there is a typo. That P is supposed to be PI for pi. Okay. When I was creating these exercises, I must have mistyped. Okay. Here is a sample run. Okay, enter the radius and cylinder and length of a cylinder. The user gives us that, and then the output we get is that. Okay, I know you guys out there are absolute beginners, and probably some of you would find this problem a hard nut to crack. Okay, again, I respect that. Just because I happen to know this stuff more than most of you guys out there, it doesn't make you any stupid at all, right? It doesn't make you guys dumb. So even if you feel like, I know programming at first can be intimidating, you guys, trust me on that. That I know. But as the time go on, things are gonna be much easier for you. Okay, so what's the game plan here? I'm creating a class called exercise _2_2 and then A. And if you've been following me up to now, you know that I use A, B, and C to differentiate my solutions. Again, the very first thing I want to do, you would want to do, is to create a scanner. Create a scanner in order to read user input. You can go scanner. This is the data type of our variable, and our variable can have any name. In this case, let me call it my scanner as opposed to scanner, because I don't want you guys to think we are not at liberty to use whatever variable name we please. Just because it's a scanner, it doesn't mean a thing. It's also a variable. Okay, now close a scanner once done using it. Again, this right here, guys, is not required. Closing a scanner is not required. It's a good practice, because if we don't, we're gonna get those annoying warnings, right? Okay, once I'm done creating a scanner, I can go double. I'll create my variable. I'll call it red for radius, another one len for length. I'll create two variables. And now again, I don't want to make any assumptions. Declare two variables for later use, and those variables are called red and len for our radius and our length. Now initialize the two variables with user input. But of course, before we do that, we need to prompt the user the word to enter the radius and length of a cylinder. Okay. what is it I will then have to do is to go red equals to my scanner. I will invoke the method called next double. Okay, for my length I'll go my scanner again dot next double. Okay, now that I've initialized those two, we can get started and compute. Now we can compute both the area and the volume of a cylinder. Okay, now declare variable and initialize it. I'll call it A for area. I'll then go red multiplied by red multiplied by math.py. You see, you guys, in Java there's a utility class called math. So in there are a bunch of static methods and constants. Okay, and again, don't mind the terminology, you guys. We're getting there. You're gonna understand what do I mean by static variables and methods later on. For now, all you have to know is that right there. You use that right there to specify your value of pi, your pi constant. Okay, now double V for my volume is area multiplied by what? Length. Am I right? It's area multiplied by length. Seems like we're good. Now that I've got those, I can simply display the results. So I'll go system.out.print. Can go the area is, and then I put a there. Let me use print clean up there so that I will display and go to the next line, and then go the volume is V. Okay, let me have a sip, you guys. Thirsty. Okay, what else could I possibly be missing? Nothing at this point. Let's hit the run button and see what we get. Did I mess up somewhere somehow? It seems like I did. I forgot a semicolon there. Okay, so let's hit the run button and see what we get. Let's put precisely what the values they used there. So it's 5,5 and 12. 5,5 and 12. Oh, it's 95.0 and a bunch of numbers. Okay, it seems like we could, except that the problem is with the fact that we did not round off our number to the correct decimal places. Now, again, in order to do that, I can simply use the printf statement, and right there I'll go the area is, I'll go percentage. I can go 3.1 because I only want how many numbers after a decimal point? Oh, I want 4. Let's just go 4, and then F for my format specifier. Instead of that, I'll do that. The idea is the same with our second with our volume. Okay, I would have to and then put an F there. Okay, now let's see what happens if we hit the run button for the second time now. Again, if you did not check out, of course I can simply go \n. If you did not check out my videos on chapter 1, which is entitled Introduction to Computers, Java and Programs, then if you did not check that one out, then you might have hard time understanding the printf statement. I've applied it there many times. There's no way you would be unable to understand it once you've checked those videos out. Okay, yeah, you guys, as you can see, it seems like we're good. I know I usually check using the sample run that we are given. Of course, we are at liberty to go something like that. Again, there is absolutely no problem with our program. The problem is I used a dot instead of a comma. Again, I'll use the same number because it's 4,4 and then it's 2. Boom, it seems like you guys were good. So that's gonna be it for this tutorial, you guys. I'll check you on the next one. Cheers, I'm gone.